So this is what sold on eBay August 13th through 19th. First of all, an Oscar Peele leather jacket with this flag logo on it. We only paid $2 for this jacket, and it sold for $48. This is a little collector spoon for Spain. I thought this guy was kind of cool. Paid maybe $1 for this, and it only sold for 10. So I'm not getting into the spoon business. These are steel-toed caterpillar boots, kind of used and distressed a bit. And they sold for $35. This is a 3X winter coat my friend gave me. It is a white stag, and it sold for $20. Here's a Samsonite hard-sided briefcase. Paid 50 cents for this one. I only buy the fairly slim ones that are Samsonite. It did have a little pink fingernail polish on there or whatever, and a label. And it sold for $40. Men's shoes seem to be a pretty good thing to buy. Paid 50 cents for these. They're Florsheim's. They're leather soles, I believe, and leather insoles. And 11D, made in Brazil, and they sold for $49. Paid $1 for this little lamp with its shade came with it. What was funny is on the, it's a little funny looking there. I noticed on the back, this actually, when I bought it, was held down with 2 Band-Aids. So that was kind of weird, but it sold for $18. This is a small painting that I got when I went on a trip to the Dominican Republic. It's on canvas without a frame, and so I don't know what I paid for it, but it sold for $20. Always pick up these shoe shine kits. This one cost $2, and you know, they have the dovetail corners there. It doesn't seem to matter what brand they are. I always have a few extra brushes and all the polish I'll ever need. So this one actually sold for $25, and it went to Austria. Actually, it went to Australia, not Austria. This is a Plano, I think is how you pronounce it, tackle box. My husband bought a few of these, $10 for the tackle box with a lot of lures inside. And he sold this tackle box for $25. This is a small cast iron railroad car. It's only about 4 inches long, I think. We bought it on an online auction, thought it would be okay. Paid $3, and it only sold for $13. This pantsuit reminded me of something my mom wore back in the 70s, more or less. I paid $8 for it. It's a polyester, I believe, and it sold for $45. Took a little while to sell. My Little Ponies. I think I had some of these listed before, and the listing ended and disappeared somewhere, so I just threw these out there, and they sold for $6.50. We paid $1.50 for this first aid kit. It's not quite as big as it looks. It's just kind of a normal size. Pretty beat up and empty, and it sold for $14, and it went to Sweden. My husband bought this Callaway golf bag with wheels for $8. It looks it was in pretty good shape, and it sold for $63. This is a small patch. I paid $1/4 each for a whole bunch of these a few years ago, and this is one of the higher selling ones, sold for $8, so I'm really not interested in selling patches, I guess. I'm sure there's some really good ones out there, but it's hard to know which ones they are. Here's some odds and ends of original Barbie outfit, and this sold for $10. 10 cents for this little knife. It's got a John Deere dealer on it. Should have charged more, but it was Yeah, it was kind of corroded on the back here. So I think I only got $9.50 for this one. And it sold pretty fast. This is a Jewish prayer shawl my husband had purchased on a trip to Israel. And so we don't remember what he paid for it. And it sold for $19. I think I paid $1 for these bookends. I'm not sure what they're made out of. Plaster maybe, or some sort of composite. And they sold for $25 pretty fast. So I'd be happy to find them again. Another Barbie item that I was selling for the friend, and this one sold for $35. It was in pretty good shape, I think. Here's a Pampered Chef pizza stone. Paid $1 for this one, and it sold for $18. I think we should charge a little more. They're not real fun to ship. The Game of Hollywood Stars. This is a pretty old game. I've never seen it before. I paid $3 for it, $3.50, and it sold for $35. This is a pre-owned Ducks Unlimited cap. Paid $0.25 for it, and it sold for $15. This is the floral petticoat outfit for Barbie, 1960s Barbie, selling for the friend, and this set sold for $40. And the last item for this week is another Johnson Century reel. Paid 50 cents for this one, maybe $1, and it sold for $18. That's all for this week.